Hello everyone and welcome to another tournament stream. Today I will be showing you the first part of the finals. We get the beginning match and then we got the lower bracket. And then tomorrow we've got the upper bracket and all of that. So basically we're gonna have fun with it. Yes, there will be a bonus code. No, there's no use to asking about it in the chat. It will come eventually. I haven't been told yet by Wargaming when I'm allowed to show it, so please keep that in mind. Basically, you would just have to wait, same as me. Anyhow, I got a tour, I got a room. I'm not going in there yet because there's a 3-minute delay on the stream. That means that no one can stream stab each other. That also means that I'm not going to join the room until we get below that 3 minutes. Another house rule, not house rule, thingy. I got my balcony door open because it's getting very warm here today and I don't want to melt. That also means that you might hear some traffic noises every now and again. So, as far as I know, at least as far as I think, the code will be for Asia only. So, basically, EU and NA and CIS will all have their own codes later on. But for now, we're just going to enjoy some Asia games. Eventually there will be a code, I do not know exactly when. But yeah, I'll need to wait for Wargame is okay before I show it, so there is that. Anyhow, the top 4 for the Asia server exists of GV, GRS, Risk and P1. And we are going to start with GV versus GRS, so that's going to be great fun. I'm just honestly, the chat is just filled with code. Code, where's code? Give us code. Just honestly, guys, relax, chill. The code will come eventually. You're just going to have to be patient. Anyhow, we're about to be able to go into the room without people being able to stream snipe. And then 3 minutes after that, we will be able to just basically go watch some tour games. Because that is generally why you should be here, not just codes. Anyhow, let's go into the room. GV already completely there, GRS not quite yet, but they've still got just under 3 minutes left to go. Portal is broken, so that's why you don't get a portal stream, that's why you get codes instead. So yeah. I honestly have no idea what is in, what the code gives. Wargaming hasn't told us. So it's just... oh. You're just going to have to wait, same as me. Anyhow, with just over 2 minutes left to go, we see GV taking out the Type 71, 5 of them to be exact, and 1 Sheridan with potentially a mouse for Hellas. We will see in a little bit if that is going to be what they stick with. Type 71 definitely the most meta tank right now. So we generally see that spammed a lot. We've even seen like full Type 71s teams and everything, which basically it works. So that's the thing. The tank is so going to get nerfed at some point. Because right now the thing is that tour and randoms are different. You wouldn't be able to get away with a 7 Type 71 in a random battle, but in a tour it can work because you are coordinating together and you are playing together and all of that. 1.5 minutes left. Sincerely hope that everything is just going to work out just fine and that I will get to hear from Wargaming when I can release the code. Let's see. Make the sound louder. I'm going to guess that that means that my microphone is not working right or something. Let me see. Because it should have the right microphone and all. Otherwise I can turn the volume down a little bit, or you can just up the volume overall. No, it is using the right microphone. I'm using the same settings that I've always used, so this honestly should just work fine. But yeah, like I said, I can turn down the volume a little bit of the music at least. Okay, 30 seconds left to go. We're getting ready for the first match of this best of 7. GRS now ready with 4 Type 71s, 2 113s and a Concept 1B. And on the other side, like I said, 5 Type 71s, a mouse and a Sherry. And let's see. Here we go for the first game. Let's see, I'm going to guess that GV is going to focus a little bit on the middle side, maybe the A side. Because that is generally why you take a mouse, to hold somewhere. GV, Professor turning around to stay near-ish the mouse. But most of GV is going to go for the campy bit. Rome, spotting people. Blind shot, well, not blind anymore. But Rome stays unheard. We have 7717 driving in. And you have a little face-off happening there. Base A has been kept, base B hasn't. Furuchan losing a bit of HP there. GV nicely dug in. C is being kept. Oof, Boa Sorta losing a lot of HP. But they still get the base. But GV has an advantage now, especially now that they're also capping base B. They're capping with 2, which is not going to be... They're not going to be able to decap that in time. Noob losing a little bit of HP, but they still get the base. And it will be up to GRS to make a move, steal a base somewhere. And that's not going to be easy, because that's going to be well protected on both sides. 7710 in the middle, trying to keep people spotted. GRS seems to be a bit at a loss at what to do. Rome driving down a tree, which can then sort of be a bush. That shot did not go in. And we have the world in the concept 1B, looking at base B, but he can't really do anything. We also have special powers, special courses there, okay. And they know that they're there. So basically everyone is dug in now. GV is content to just wait, because they have the advantage. They have a base advantage, so the point advantage is ever growing. 7710 has moved. And we have player joining special forces there. A little bit of blood being taken. Furuchan not looking too healthy on the other side. With one of the Hisems basically focusing him. We have Rome arriving. Furuchan is probably going to get taken out. Hisem does take some hits for it, but Furuchan is not the healthiest. And now we have the Sheridan arriving. And he takes out Furuchan, and that gives an added advantage to GV. Base B is being contested, but Boa Sorta is almost gone. I am going to take you over there. Boa Sorta gets taken out. We're at 985 points. They need to take out the mouse. The shot is not allowed to miss. But they already have it on points, and that shot bounced as well, which did not help matters. GV takes the first game. Thank you, Ralph. Overall, pretty patient game, but in this case, GRS kind of lost after GV got that point advantage. And now we see GV getting ready with the same lineup of 5 Type 71s, a Mouse and a Sherry. And on the other side we see a 60TP, a Badger, 2 Badgers even, a Yo, and potentially 3 Type 71s if they ready up in the lineup that they've got right now. Very curious to see those badges there. It is a strong tank. It's one of the tanks that I really do not like. I just can't do well in it. Also, with the chat being this active, I can't really keep up with it all that much because I need to focus on the battles and all. So if you ask something and I don't reply, it's nothing personal. It literally means I've missed your comment. 40 seconds left to go. And then we get to see what happens in the second match with 2 Yos now, 2 badges, a 60p and 2 Type 71. That is a very peculiar lineup, not gonna lie. And yeah, it is possible that that will work, but it is a very peculiar lineup. And it's on Hellas as well. So just... Woo! And here we go. Apparently GV expects them to rush. Which honestly could be the case. And you see that GV, we have Rome going for the spotty spot, but overall they're taking more defensive positions. Furuchan does get spotted. Boa sort of going down the ditch. A and C both being kept. Rome having a free base C there. And Hism is probably going to get a nice shot in there. And he does. Base B is being kept though. We have the badges now going into the ditch as well. Boa Sorta retreating. Hism. Now we've got the badger arriving. One of them, the other one going up the other ramp. That is a tracking shot. That is exactly what they wanted. And now we have basically GRS doing a sort of reverse of what happened before. They are resetting their cap. But they are losing quite a bit of HP for it. 7710 holding in the badger. His wanting to get that shot in. And he does not get it. So now GRS has 2 bases. And basically role reversal here. Badgers are a tricky thing though, because they are turretless TDs. And that brings with it strengths and weaknesses. 7710 losing a little bit of HP there. And they are nicely holding. In this case it will be up to GV to make the move. And that's going to be tricky. That being said though, we see 3 tanks versus 2 stacked here. But they're in the ditch, and that requires a different kind of push. And there's people behind these 2 in the ditch on either side that can help them. Just to show you, we got Arrivederci over here. And we got the world who is now relocating to deal with the guys in their spawn. And immediately you see a reaction over here. The 3 are pushing, they're getting behind the badger to render the badger pretty much useless. They're blocking each other, which is not helpful either. And there's not much he can do. 7710 is being eaten alive here. And we have Boa Sorta now arriving at the back. We have Wadu pushing up on top. But 7710 is not going to survive this. And they've stolen base B on top of that. Badger still alive somehow. Player is actually the first one to be taken out. There goes Wadu though. The world has been taken out. Base B is being capped again. GV waiting for the opportune time to get in to get that kill. The mouse. Oh, that shot not panning is going to be very expensive because that cost them heroes. Base A is being kept as well. GV stealing all the bases here. Arrivederci on his own on one side. He does take out Rome. But with all 3 bases about to be GVs, that is an issue. Arrivederci is not going to last the next reload. He gets taken out. And now it is just Boa Sorta here. All on his own. And GV has 3 bases, so even if they hadn't got that last kill, this would have been GV's game as well. And it started very promising. But I think the world crossing over, instead of rather than everyone pushing on one side, basically GRS was digging in, but they were digging in too many different positions. And that, in this case, cost them the game because GV pushed on two sides at once. And GRS responded on two sides at once rather than going for one side. Very well played by GV here. One and a half minute left to go before we go into the third match. We're going to a new map. We're going to Main Ruins. And we see GRS now ready with 5 Type 71s and 2 TVPs versus 3 Type 71s, an IS-7, a Mouse, an E100 and a Sheridan. Again, bit unconventional lineup, but this time from GV. IS-7 is a tank that we do not see all that much. I think this is maybe the first or the second one that I've seen this season. But Main Ruins does lend itself to super heavy, so I'm kind of curious how that is going to go. That being said though, if those TVPs can basically clip people, that's going to make a lot of dent in the HP then from GV. "26 seconds left to go. And then we go into the third match. No match points just yet. But GRS has to get back on their feet if they want to have a chance of winning this matchup. And let's see. Oh, Ralph, you can use any type of tank. Collector, premium, all of that. The thing is that, in this case, the meta is usually more, in tier 10 at least, is usually more tech tree friendly. So that's why you generally do not see all that many prems. Remember when the T22 first came out, you definitely saw loads of those. Yeah, and the VK90. We have more like the E6 is being used quite a bit this season. GV heading towards the A and B side with Rome on his own, who is about to meet a TVP and might not want to be there anymore. He does take another hit. And GRS is not going for the gun, they're instead going for the cap to make sure they get that. And now we have a big clash happening in the middle. Furuchan getting absolutely hammered here. He's not going to get out of there alive. And there he goes. Overextending a little bit. Now we have the world that's going to be pushed on. TVPs relocating. Base B is being camped, base A is still being left alone. Here's them. Is in trouble. In a crossfire. Does manage to get a few bounces there. And now we have Itch taking a hit there. Now we have Rome heading to base A. But we have the TVPs through their spawn. 7710 has to be careful. Here is taking a hit there. Base A is now from GV, so that means that basically the pressure is on GRS again. Because GV has 2 bases. More than that, they have a gun advantage. Special pauses. Not peeking out too far. 7710 taking a hit. The ruled. They miss and bounce. TVPs are relocating again. The mouse sadly being whittled down a little bit. But it is going quite slowly. There's no real push or firepower at any certain point. And they're going to have to take a base. Otherwise, Basically, GV just needs to hold. That's all they need to do. You can't really push into base B because then you're basically into a ditch and you're basically GV can shoot fish in the barrel. TVPs have been spotted. Arrivederci is going around the back. And we have Rome there waiting for him. He wants to go after the mouse though. But the mouse is looking at him. We're now at 830 points. Boa Sorte losing more HP. GRS needs to do something, and this is not what they need to be doing. Do not push in 1 versus 4. Because that is going to give another advantage to GV here. Arrivederci getting hit. We're at 900. Yeah, GV has this game almost. Noob H does die, but with that kill, GV asserts himself and gains another victory. Thank you, Rob. Much appreciated. And this is where you see like a difference. GV is very seasoned, has won multiple seasons before. And GRS has really epic players that have been around for a very long time as well. But it's kind of like when GV gets that advantage, they get lost. GRS, that is. And GV is just responding beautifully to what's happening. All they needed to do was wait. And that's what they did. They waited for GRS to push in. And then basically it didn't work out for GRS. Let's put it that way. So now with 1 minute and 10 seconds left to go, GV is up for a potential match point here. They're taking an IS-7, 3 Type 71s, a Mouse, an E100 and a Sheridan for the second game on Main Ruins. And on the other side we see a 60p, we see 5 Type 71s and a VK90 being taken. "40 seconds left to go. And the pressure is definitely on GRS here. Like, I mean, it is a double elimination, so even if they lose this matchup, then they're not out of the competition just yet. But they really have to regroup if they want to have a chance, both in this matchup, but also through the rest of the tour. We've seen them play. They are really good. They can do this, but they need to find their footing. "7 seconds left to go. And again, like I said, potential match point for GV here. If they win this next game, then they're through to the upper bracket. And let's see. GV again heading towards the B area with Rome heading towards C. And GRS is focusing all on the base A side, leaving base C alone, which is basically going to give GV a free cap. Furichan this time not pushing into the base, but overlooking it. They know that someone is there, they just don't know whom. Now Furichan has been spotted as well. 7710 is the first one to lose a bit of HP. Base A is being capped, but base C has already been capped, so that again gives GV a point advantage. GRS, heavy presence in the corner. They're not really pushing, they're being very careful, which is definitely a good choice. Tiny bit of damage in Professor there. A whole 85 of HE damage. Boa Sorte being quite forwards. Wanting to spot who's there. And then being careful. GV basically just stacking their tanks. And again waiting patiently. They have the point advantage again. They do not have a base advantage, so the pressure isn't quite just on that far yet. But they also have no need to actually push. Furujan now going for base B. If they get away with that though, and if Furujan survives that, because now we have Hizem arriving to decap, and he does decap it. Furujan just a little bit too exposed there. They're now trying to keep him away. Base B is almost theirs. And they do get it. 7710 loses a bit of HP just being there to prevent Furujan from getting rushed. Professor losing a bit more HP. And now GRS just has to be careful. Noob Itch taking some hits. HP wise, GRS is a slight advantage. And now Furujan is being pushed on again. And basically Rome is there to get a shot in as well. He does get that. Player not looking too healthy. Here it is. Base B. Oof, player is the first one gone, but Furujan is not looking too healthy himself. Arrivederci has lost a lot of HP. Is going down the ramp. They're trying to take out special forces. And they might get there, but at the same time they've got so many tanks on this side. Furujan immediately gets taken out after. Arrivederci in trouble. Boa Sorte gets taken out. Base A is being challenged. Arrivederci about to be taken out as well. And base B is being capped. They're taking it back. And this is basically the thing that keeps happening every single game. GRS almost has it, but then loses it because they're not quite holding. Hizem gets that shot from here is missing. Gives them a lot of problems. 7710 gets taken out. It is 3 versus 4. And if they can get the hits in, then they might still win this. But now, here it is, can't move from there without getting shot by one side or the other. The world is about to be taken. He gets taken out, 965. They're challenging base B. GV about to take this home 4-0. Mainly because Rome is running around. And there we go. GV has it. Rome does get taken out, but it's taken too long. Very well played by GV, but I'm sensing the little bit of frustration with GRS because you can see they got the right mind. They don't finish it. And then they take too much risk, or they're not quite aware of where they're getting shots from. I don't know. And then GV just rolls it all back over them. Very well played by GV, don't get me wrong. They did fantastically here. But the potential of GRS is there, it's just not coming out. Let's see. Do we know? I'm not actually sure if they're... The other match is still going. I don't really dare show a replay. Because I don't know if the matches are going to follow right after, or actually no, it shouldn't be the case because it does state an exact time here, so that would be the lower bracket. So I think I can risk showing a replay. Let's see. I've got some nice little replays for you. Let's see what I want to show you. I'm gonna show you a grill replay by one of the greatest grill players that I know. Okay, so the good news is I've gotten the code and I've gotten the time when I'm allowed to release it. So now we have Bob camping at the back, starting with a shot in the sand. I mean, he really is one of the greatest grill players that I know. Oh, we're just not seeing it yet. I tend to not camp. I do not have the patience for it. And again, it's not really working out there. There we go. First damage, no 0. That's always like when I have matches where all my shots are missing like that. I always have that no 0 when I do the first shot of damage. Now he's moving, which I think is a good call. They're losing players too quickly over there. Do not diss the teams, by the way, guys. Honestly. Basically, the thing is that tours are not easy. You have to coordinate with your team. You have to play together with your team. And even if you disagree with a call, you still have to actually... nice. You still have to go along with the call because that is the team's choice or the caller's choice. And you have to trust in that. He is losing his teammates very, very quickly. Now he is alone versus 4. GG. Yes, there will be more games. We still got the lower bracket to go through. But yeah, playing tours is not easy in any way, and that's something that I hope people will keep in mind. If you want skill-based matchmaking, that is the actual skill-based matchmaking. Let's see. It is doable, this. Just not easy because you're a grill and basically anyone can sneeze on you and do massive damage. That definitely helps though if they do that. Yeah, I don't think he's going to peek out. He's being well careful. He's got 2 TDs to back him up. Basically, with codes like this, you have to keep in mind that I get told when I get to show it. So it's not up to me to decide that. But I do know when it's going to come. Nice. I think he's going to cap the base. That would basically flip everything. Oh, nice. Oh. And I don't know where the waffle is. This isn't stressful at all. That was very needed. But now he kind of... Woo! He hit the track! He hit the track! Let's see. And there we go! He's got it! Wow! See, this is... I always say, when someone gets an ace, it's a combination of the right kind of potatoes. You need the right kind of potatoes on your team, and you need the right kind of potatoes on the enemy's team. In this case, the enemy did not coordinate, they did not play together, they just went off on their own, and they rushed him on his own. And that is exactly what you need when you want to win a 1 versus 4. Beautifully done. Very well done. Just making sure that that is not a new room. Let's see. Yeah, okay. Definitely the other match has been played as well. It doesn't show that. Oh, there we go. P1 won. So the next match that we're going to see is Risk versus Euros. And that's going to be in like 40 minutes. Totally not stressed out here. Like, I love streaming tours, don't get me wrong. And if everything goes smoothly, I'm just happy, happy, happy. But when there's like little things that are not going exactly as they should, I get so stressed out. The code will come, you just need to be patient. And let's have a look. I got more replays. I got 2 more grill replays, but I got another grill replay by another player, and I'm going to show you that too. Let's see. Oh, I also just know that at some point I will show the code, and then suddenly the amount of viewers will drop like dramatically. To be honest, I wish that people would actually care about the games more than codes. I get the whole like free stuff, because free stuff is always nice. But at the same time, these guys are giving it their all. They trained for a long time. They did everything they could to basically become the best team they can be. And they deserve to get support. No idea if he hit anything. He is being a little bit careful here. But again, grill is very juicy, so you basically, again, if they sneeze in your direction, you lose half your HP. Ooh, ooh. I think he did hit that FE at some point. But they are being very careful here. Type 68 is going to get absolutely obliterated. He doesn't really have... This is the thing. I cannot play this tank if I do not have any targets, because I get so impatient. Oh, nice shot. Beautiful. He is losing teammates quite fast though, that's an issue. But most of them are one-ish shots. Not actual one-shots, but near enough. Yes, the Blitz Pro wants you to report people. You got spotted. You might have to take one for this. I would deal with the one shot. Oof. That is a miss. That is good. Oh. That's going to hurt. Yusuf not happy with the bounce. There you go. Chat is like really chatty. Let's put it that way. I asked someone if I follow if I like any YouTubers. There's plenty of YouTubers that I like, but I don't really watch YouTube, to be honest. I never understood why people do. So there is that. Basically, overall, I don't really enjoy watching YouTube. There's a few channels that I like that are absolutely not Blitz related in any way, shape or form. But really, no, I don't really follow any channels. Oh, cheeky. Nice. You can see the damage counter that he did actually hit that FE with one of the blind shots. Let's see. Don't get upset with people asking for codes. It's totally understandable that that is what they are asking for. Oh dear lord. Okay, chat is becoming a bit less fun now. Lovely little ace here though. Well played, Yusuf. But yeah, I get that people ask for the code. I mean, that is why most of you are here, sad as it is. The code will come, you just need to be patient. Let's see, I saw about Fufu in the chat. And guys, honestly, if you can't play nice, I'm gonna hide you from my channel, and that means you can never enter any giveaway that I have. Let's see. Type 71 is one of those tanks that I free XP'd because I loved it so much, and now with all the tanks that are in the game, I barely touch it anymore. It's a great tank. It really is. I just like others better. Oh, honestly. Stop. Just stop spamming the chat, guys. Chill. It's a game. It's a code. Just chill out. Fufu waiting patiently. In the game, at least. Also like it when people just like try to advertise their own channel in the comments of a live stream on another channel. GG. Thing is, IS-8s are pretty juicy and relatively easy to take care of. I do not have any snacks beside me during this stream. But I do have... Oof. Come on. There you go. Nice little clip there. But I do have a nice little drink next to me. Soda. He's almost reloaded. Oh, beautiful. Nice little bounce as well. See, next time I'm just gonna make the chat for subs only or something. And then you can only talk if you're subbed, and only if you sub for X amount of time or something. That might actually help with all the code spam. He does eat one, but it's fine. He's casually just dishing out the damage, taking out tanks and all of that. Now we have the FE there. I like how someone like spams the help button and then actually posts help in the chat as well. Code will come, just be patient. And he's just steadily clipping people. Wow. How's he still alive, the FE, though? There you go, he finally got taken out. Now we have an AFK STB. That is 3 damage. Casual loads of damage. And now it's just the E6 left. Just don't know. Oh, there he is. Oh. There you go. Well played, Fufu. This is again one of those games, the right kind of potatoes. Your team does not do enough, and the enemy team doesn't do enough either. Works perfectly. And again, I just need to play this thing more, to be honest, because it's absolutely lovely. A little bit of block damage there as well. Very nicely done. Let's see, what else have we got? Kind of curious about this one. Let's have a look. Like, the chat is divided into separate groups. You have the group that is spamming code, where code? And you have the group that's talking, don't ask about the code. At some point I can't take it seriously anymore, sorry. But yeah, I mainly just hope that people are... I mean, this is just replays, but that you are enjoying all the tour games as well. Because that is what it is basically about. Thank you, Louis. Louis? I don't know. Judging by the last name, I'm going to go with Louis, actually. Ooh, I hope that hit. Mutz is all in favor of the sub only for X amount of time. Oh, I admire your patience, Mutsu. I really do. I really appreciate you watching the chat for me. Same as Fufu. It's kind of like it's generally well behaved, not too bad. Casual farming game, by the way, so far. Let's see actually with the next shot if he spent that shot on the TVP. That's yeah, he does. Because you see the ribbon damage is a lot higher than the damage count, and that's because of the blind shot, which did hit. Oh, beautiful. This again, it's one of those tanks I don't really play it much, but it's not bad. I just don't like TDs much at the moment. Oh, juicy. If that hits. No. He's pulling away. Oh, that bounced. Peak's not liking the bounce. Beautiful. But yeah, tomorrow there should be like another live stream with another code. And then stopping people from talking might be a very good idea. Just a casual damage doing game there. I like how he thinks that he's safe now. He did get one hit in there though. You just have to, basically, people commenting on the gold on this account. This is a press account. It's not my own account. I don't even play on Asia. But I've got a press account to A, do the streams, and B, to do... Oof, juicy? Juicy? Oof. But I've got a press account, basically, to do these streams, but also to tune with subs and everything. But all the gold, it's not mine, it's Wargaming's. Now it's just the 704 left. Who's not going to survive for long, especially not when he gets set on fire like that. There we go. Cheeky little game there. Very campy game, but it worked out quite nicely. I've met Jingles, actually. Jingles is such a nice guy. Very knowledgeable. Knows all about tanks. Like, literally, in real life, he knows about all the tanks. It's his amount of knowledge is ridiculous, but he's a really, really nice guy. Oh, God. No, that was not the code that was posted in the chat, mind you. Let's see, what else have I got for you? We just need to spam for about 15 more minutes of replays. Let's see. Probably going to have to use some of these tonight on EU as well. I'm curious about this one. Let's have a look. Guys, just keep the chat civil. You do not need to spam. You do not need to use caps lock and shout. Just relax, chill. Let's see. This is always like... Oh, a TVP is in a tricky position. That's one of those... It can be a really good position if there's no one where Amin is right now. And you can get absolutely obliterated for it. .907 just needs to hold. and be a bit more patient. If you want to submit a replay for me to show on stream, I got a Discord server and I've got a nice little channel there. Oh, I can't believe that didn't pan. That's unfair. But yeah, basically, I got a Discord channel. There's a channel in my server that is called Tournament Season Replays, and that is where you can submit the replays for me to show on stream. Bit of a tricky position here. He's being a bit forwards, but it's kind of needed. Now he's almost gone. That is very good. That's one TVP gone. Oof. Pattern is finally gone. There goes the other TVP. That's also very important. There's still two very big guns on the other side in the camping spot, probably. I do not decide the times for tournaments, sorry. It's not like I've got worldly powers there or anything. Nice bit of fire. Oof, nice bounce. That's one. He can afford to take a hit. Nice, well done. Now it's just two big TDs to take care of. It's not my fault. I've got so much time to show replays. Oof. Yeah, okay, getting himself stuck there. It's a nice little corpse here. He just missed Jaeger. Jaeger is standing still right now. He missed it. I actually do not know the gun depression of the Jaeger. There we go. He should be out of repair kits right now. Nice. And then he forced you to kill. Oh my god. Yeah. $4.2k. A little bit of assisted damage. 4 kills. Very nicely played here. Let's see. Got time for one more. Let's see. Honestly, no idea what tank this is. It could be the... yeah. No, it's the Annie, actually. Oh, Annie's such a lovely tank. People hate on the Annie, and I understand it, because meeting it isn't fun. But when you're driving it, it's lovely. Someone's spamming something that I can't really make out because it's not showing. What's the name? They got a really impossible name. Okay. GG. Let's see. T6 to A line is lovely. Like, the whole line is quite nice. I just don't advise anyone to play Stalk, that's the only thing. And they're just going in. I mean, he's nanny. He doesn't need to be afraid. They lost 2 teammates so far. Annie is great when it works for you, but sometimes you get bounces like that and it's just like, why? That type needs taking out. Oh. That at least tracked him. They should take him out at this stage, to be honest. Come on, agent. You can do this. Kraya's arriving in the middle there. See, that is when it's beautiful. Let's see. Wow, how did that not pen? Like, none of them. It's a Panther M10. It's not exactly like a well-armored tank or anything. It's ridiculous. That's a lot harder to deal with. They're losing teammates quite badly here. Let's see. Nice. They need to take out the one shots or the one clips. Agent is being rushed. There we go. Tiger P has been taken out. One of them at least. Oof. Poodle is helpful. But it's a bit of a tricky situation here. Oh, that was very needed, that kill. Nice little bounce back on the cryos there. That was very needed as well. 4k damage done so far. Let's see if you can make this though. Oh. Cryos wanting to rush up the back. There we go, beautiful. Very lovely game. Nearly 5k in a tier 7, like honestly. You can't tell me that this isn't broken. But it's a great tank. And with that in mind, if this actually loads, there we go. Need to finish it up properly. Very well done by Skills. It is now 2 PM, and that means that I can now show you this. Going to put it like right in the middle for you. There you go, you greedy monsters. Have a code. Again, it works for Asia. All other servers will have their own codes eventually. So basically just enjoy the look of that. I'm not going to start another replay. The room will be up in like 4 minutes or something. So you can just look at the replay, take your time to type it over and all of that. Oh my god, this chat though. But yeah, there you go. You got the code now. Or at least like you see it in with delay on the stream soon, but still, it counts. So basically, we're just going to wait for the second matchup, and I hope that you guys will be here for that as well. Again though, Asia code. Just waiting for the chat to explode and then the viewers to drop. See, this is the thing. Like, someone just asks, do we watch here every day, every hour, every minute, every second, etc.? And I'm kind of like, that's kind of the idea of a stream, to watch that and to actually support the streamer and the teams that you're seeing and all of that. Just, yeah. But the code is on its way to you now. You see it in like a few seconds. And then it will probably get posted everywhere. Honestly. I'm just reading the chat and being amazed at the attitude of some people. GG being spammed in the chat now. Not sure if that's for the code or if that's for the Annihilator battle. See, there's things where I feel like you could never win a battle like that. And then you have the Annie and you're like, yeah, sure, why not? Let's see. There we go. No, that's, like I said, there's delay in the stream, so I see your reaction to what I'm saying or what I'm showing with the delay as well. I sincerely hope that whatever the codes give you, if those are crates, then you will have like good luck and everything with getting something good out of them. Fingers crossed for that. Wish you all the best of RNG. You need to basically, if you're on Android, you can redeem the code in game, and otherwise you need to do it on the Blitz website. Now they're just copying the code in the chat. Oh, well. There we go. Mutsu provides you with the link because Mutsu is super pro. Honestly, again, so grateful for everything you do, Mutsu. Ooh, 3 crates. That's apparently what it gives. Okay. Well, you're very welcome. Like I said, I hope it gives you good RNG and that you get something good out of the crates. And there's a room invite for the next matchup. I hope you guys stay around for that as well. Because honestly, it's the games I'm here for, not the code. Thank you, Michael. 1.5 minutes left before we can go into the room. 4.5 before we can actually get some more tour games. We lost like 60 people. Like I said, like when you post the code, then all of a sudden the view numbers just drop drastically. Oh, and I'm laughing at that. Not it's because it is funny to me, at least. But yeah, there should. I think there's like another code for tomorrow and another code for Friday, and of course EU tonight as well. But yeah, we are getting ready for Risk versus GRS, and hoping for some very fun games here. Oh no, no. Some just mastery in every match. Wow. No, no, those are not my games. I was just showing replays. I cannot play PC to save my life. But I will happily show off other people's great games. But yeah. If people are getting some good prizes, that would be fantastic. Okay, so we're going to go into that. I am going to remove the code once the room. I'll show it after the matchup again as well. Motsu. EU code will follow tonight. Two and a half minutes left to go before we go into the first game of this second best of 7 for tonight. GRS versus Risk. Risk also not having won their last game. And after this game, one of these teams will be out of the top 4. And the other one will still have a chance to fight their way back up. Honestly, also, by the way, no idea if there's a limit to the code, as in usage-wise and everything. But yeah, Risk now completely ready with 3 Type 71s, EVK 72, a Sheridan and 2 60Ps for Alpenstadt. And on the other side, GRS is still missing 2 players, 1 player. But they so far gone for, by the looks of it, there we go, complete team. But yeah, okay, they're still changing tanks, but we do see a lot of Type 71s. A 60P and a mouse. Yeah, okay, so far we've lost 80 people after I posted the code. Oh my lord. 45 seconds left to go. Both teams are completely ready. We now see GRS with 2 60TPs, 3 Type 71s, a 113 and a mouse. I'm going to remove the code now. So that is not on your screen in middle of battle, because that would not really look good, would it? Someone just said, I didn't leave because I simp for Amulet. Oh. EU server will get code when the EU stream is tonight. I will be streaming EU as well, and I will be getting a code for that as well. 5 seconds left to go. And here we go into the first game of this matchup. And let's see. Some people did post about getting tanks though from the grey, so that's lovely. Spaghetti 46, one of the nicest tanks in the game in my opinion. GRMS heading for the middle, pretty much in the cluster. Risk midboard spread out. We have Silver heading towards the base A side to have a look at who's there. Wadu at the back in the 113. And we have GRS going for an aggressive base B cap with multiple tanks. Erling not wanting to handle that. Boa Sorter losing a little bit of HP. They are going to get that base though. Sugu bouncing that shot. Arrivederci taking a little bit of a hit too. Big hit into Sugu. Erling moving back. C has been capped. B has been capped. Erling now losing a little bit of HP. And GRS is content to hold. Big hit into Furuchan there though. Who is now giving his side to VK, which is never a good idea. He is driving in circles. I'm pretty sure he's having... Oh god, he's definitely having issues again. Takes a hit in the side. Furuchan almost gone. Trapple gets set on fire. And there goes Furuchan. And that was definitely lag and issues. Badu's almost gone. The world going after Trapple. Taking hit there. Frost getting hit. They're not focusing the same target here. Trapple is gone. And they are going after Kappas and Frost. Ioris has been taken out. And they really want Frost, but that's not the one that they're shooting here. Frost losing HP. 7710 getting shot by Silver in the back. Gets taken out. Boa Sorter almost gone. They do take out Frost. But there's only 3 tanks left. And Boa Sorter had 25 HP. He's now got nothing. Sugu has been taken out. It is 2 versus 4. The mouse capping the base is not going to be enough. Kappas. Oof. Arrivederci went arrivederci. And now it's just the world. And there's no way. He does try to shoot, but he missed that. And he is going to get taken out, probably by Erling here. There he goes. And the first game is for Risk. Jack arriving in the chat saying keys. Oh god, I still got trauma from that. Lovely first game. Very cheeky move by GRS there in base B. But I think that also Furuchan going AFK like that. And having massive lag issues in any case. That definitely didn't help them. When the EU stream has a code, that code will be just for EU. Basically, all the streams have codes specifically for the server that's being streamed. So Asia stream has Asia codes, EU has EU codes, and NA will have NA codes, etc. $50 seconds left to go. We see GRS now ready with 4 Type 71s, an LT, and a mouse. Sorry, 5 Type 71s, I can't count anymore. And on the other side we see 3 Type 71s, a VK72, a TVP, a 60B and an AMX 50B for the second game on Alpenstadt. Let's see, 20 seconds left to go. I just hope that Furuchan's internet doesn't act up like that again. Someone just said, I didn't leave because I'm still in your closet. That's not creepy at all. Let's see. GRS again heading into the BC direction. And we have risk splitting up a little bit more, going for A and B instead. Silver going for a spotty spot, but no one is there. Base B is being capped. Base C is being capped. 7710 takes a hit. And we have the mouse arriving, taking a hit there. Base B has not been decapped, even though they really wished it was. Erling aiming carefully. Does still get the hit in. Here it is, potentially in trouble. Pretty much on his own. Furuchan is behind him. And we got Risk dominating one side of the map. Base B is pretty much uncappable now, well protected by Risk. And they have the camp advantage, they have the base advantage. Furuchan holding. And they really want to push Yoris. And he does get hit there. Trappo in a casual farming position. Shots being fired. Furuchan has now driven up to Yoris, together with 7710. Erling losing HP in the middle there. Mouse versus VK. And again, they're focusing different targets, and that's... I advise against that. Sugu making sure all the hits, and there we go. They've lost the mouse. Juicy. Now on his own here. Might be able to take... Yeah, he does take out... Boa sort of takes out Juicy. We've got Furuchan versus Kappas here. Who does not pen, neither does. But with the amount of points Erling gets taken out, that is a very important bounce as well. Furuchan not getting the kill in. They're at 830 points. Base B is being kept. Vadu has been taken out. And now we have Furuchan about to get clipped. He must get very lucky in order to survive this. And he does not. He missed that shot. 4v3. It should still be GRS's game. But it might be very tricky with Yoris not being too healthy either. He does bounce that though. And we have Silver going for the middle. Probably wanted to secure that cap. Base B being capped. That is an issue. They need to keep that from happening. And they also very much... Oof, this miss. I'm not sure what Hioris is doing. Probably not the gun depression. He does get that kill. 955 points. They need to stand in that base. Even if they do not cap it, they need to stand in that base. And he just needs to kill. 90. Oh, he does get that kill. And with that, he gets the victory. What a game, Silver. Silver man of the match here. Wow, wow, wow. Oh my god, what a game. What a fantastic game that was. Silver, honestly, winning this. G effing G, wow. One minute, 20 seconds left to go before we get ready to go in, well, before we go into the third game of this matchup. I'll quickly show you that thing again. There it is! For about 30 seconds, and then I'll remove it again. GRS now getting ready with a full Type 71 team. And on the other side, we see Risk getting ready with 2 VK72s, 3 Type 71s, an LT, and a 60 TP. But when I see 7 Type 71s, I kind of expect a wolf pack to happen. But to be fair, you should all have the goat by now. I showed it for like many minutes. "33 seconds left to go. And let's remove this again to avoid it being in the stream while the game is on. Pressure starting to build for GRS. This is not the GRS we've seen before. They just can't seem to get into that flow. And this was very close though. Silver played it like a boss. And here we go. Let's see. Thing is, I recently, not as recently, but like a few seasons ago, I got a second screen, Lord Kenty has sent me that, and it's fantastic because it actually means that I see what's on OBS, and that makes it a lot less likely for me to leave things on stream when they shouldn't be there. GRS heading towards B and A, and we got Risk going for C and A, so we're probably going to have a base A showdown here. There's no way I can show you everything. First shot has been taken. First damage has been done. Furuchan, oof, getting hit very badly there. Sugu now taking hits. We have Badu potentially in trouble with the VK. Erling heading his way. Ooh, that is a lucky bounce there. I say lucky, that doesn't mean that it's not skill, but it's more like it's lucky that it happened. Because even if you have the amount of skill, they also have the amount of skill to aim. So anything can... It's still very tricky. Here it is, losing a bit of HP there. They're a little bit bleeding each other, but do not capping the base. And we've got Risk arriving at the back. Juicy in trouble. Getting shot from multiple sides there. Wadu not wanting to be there anymore. Furuchan not looking too healthy either. 7710 losing HP. They're all bleeding. Silver has been spotted. Is being shot at, but no damage done. And now GRS, they have the HP advantage currently. It's going a bit, it's not that much. They have a base advantage though, which is more important. Furuchan gets taken out. They've lost the gun advantage. Well, they lost equal guns. And they're not taking out Juicy. They're instead going for Kappas. There goes Juicy. Arrivederci taking big hits because of a bit of indecisiveness here. Badu arriving. Kappas managing to bounce that shot. Arrivederci not looking too healthy. There goes Kappas. Arrivederci pushing in a little bit is actually tricky. Does get taken out. Both teams have lost 2 guns now. HP wise, it's fairly evenly. There goes Badu. There goes Boa Sorta as well. Never mind that gun. They got an equality. Frost gets taken out. 7710 is not going to survive this either. The world is losing HP. Erling manages to get to safety. And now it's just Hioris and the world. They are trying to help each other. But it's probably not going to be enough. Hioris being set upon taking a big hit from Trapple there. You shoot me, I shoot you kind of thing. There goes Hioris. And now it's just the world. And Risk will have this game as well. Because she might be as epic as she can be. Versus 4 epic players, it's just not going to work. And Silver will probably finish him off. And there he goes. And the game is for Risk. And now, and that's the tricky part, Risk is up for potential match point. And I say that it's tricky because it's tricky for GRS. Because it means that they would have to win 4 in a row in order to stay in the competition. But if Risk even wins 1 more, then GRS is out. Let me show you the code again then. There's the code. You can redeem it on your Android device in-game or on the website if you're using Apple, for instance, like me. One minute left before we go into potentially the last game of this evening for you in Asia, afternoon for me in EU. "45 seconds left to go. GRS again taking a full Type 71 team. And on the other side we see 2 60GPs, 3 Type 71s, a VK72 and Silver again in the LT. Let me take that away again so that we can focus on the game. "10 seconds left to go. And here we almost go." Let's have a look. I do love this camo, it's so nice. GRS heading towards the base A side. Risk doing the same thing. Silver heading into B. GRS potentially sending the world to base C. But it might be a bit to get there. And Risk is sort of like stacking their tanks. Frost got spotted. Or Furuchan again with the HP loss early on. Wadu going for the cap. Base A will be theirs. Base C is theirs. Silverhead is heading around. Going towards base D to even up the odds. And they have to be careful. So far, I think every single game Furuchan lost a lot of HP very quickly. And one of those was lag. The other ones is needing to cross over at a point where it's basically just really dangerous to cross over. Wadu going to side scrape against the wood there. Gets a shot into Erling. And now we have the world in trouble with Kappas and Silver. And he is definitely in trouble. Taking hits from everywhere. Trapple also shooting him. And GRS just seems to not really respond to it. I think that might be the issue. It's sort of like we've got a plan. And if the plan changes, then we're in trouble. Because they are doing something in the middle. The world is almost gone. They are pushing, but it came fairly slow. He does manage to survive another reload there. Wadu has lost a lot of HP. Silver's heading around now, so that's going to be the end of him. He does still get a shot in. Oof, another bounce, but there he goes. Frost is taken out as well, though. And now we have GRS pretty much spread out, focusing on very heavily armored tanks. Wadu gets taken out. Silver is arriving to the game. Furuchan also gets taken out. Juicy is still alive. This is lack of focus fire here. Because it's not so much that GRS is not pushing. It's more they're not pushing coherently, and they're not pushing together. They're pushing like 7 different tanks have maybe 5 different targets. Arrivederci. Almost ready to go. Arrivederci, there he goes. And now we just have 7710. And Boa's sword to left. He does take out Sugu. He does survive another reload. But it's not going to be enough. Risk is through. Survived the first lower bracket round. And GRS, with a flying turret, is officially out of the tournament. Very well played there though, by Risk. Just a bit too hesitant on GRS's part. You have the potential, we can all see that. And I sincerely hope that you will be back in autumn season to show us. Because in this case, this last game, it's literally the focus fire that broke you up. You were all focusing different targets. And Risk made full use of that by shooting the same ones. Very well played there. I'm going to show you this one more time. So that is it for tonight. I will be back to, well, later today to stream EU server. And after that I will be back tomorrow to stream Asia as well. If the code is expired, then there's like limited use and they've already been used up. Either that or it's just not working in your region if you're not Asia. Anyhow, that's it for me for today. I wish you all a very good day. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I'm going to take this away now. And like I said, I will be back later tonight with the EU stream. And I hope to see you all then. Massive congratulations to Risk. Massive commiserations to GRS. You're still 4th in the server, so that's definitely something to be proud of. And yeah, thank you all for watching and bye bye!